know if you can see it up there. Zoom in a little bit. We got the 307, the new 307.5 on the trailer. On the way home with it, finally. It's been a long 4 weeks, and I'll tell you that story later once we get it home. But just wanted to make this first little installment of this video. I couldn't get any video while we were loading it up because it was just me and the guy driving the truck, so we didn't have an extra hand. But hopefully we get this thing home and it's as good as I think it will be. Alright, we'll see y'all in a minute. Alright, so now that we're out of traffic, I can talk about this a little more. We got it on the trailer. This is a 2021 Cat 307.5 next gen excavator. It's got 20 hours on it. It was a demo unit before I got it. It went out on 2 demos. This was the last one that Yancey Cat down here in Georgia was going to be able to get me until next year. And I had originally looked at a 310. The prices just didn't work out on it. They had this machine. I come down here and ran it, and just fell in love with it. I've ran some John Deeres before. They're great machines. I've ran Kubotas. In fact, our skid steers are Kubotas. But the cab, the speed, the pushing power from the blade, the visibility, everything about this machine I just fell in love with. But the one fault that I had with it, and this was nothing to do with the machine itself, so I ordered this machine, or ordered the thumb, the bucket, and the coupler, and signed the paperwork on the machine. The machine was already here. On August 31st is when I placed the order for everything and got all the paperwork signed. It is September 24th. And keep in mind, the dealership this was at, they already had the machine there. They already had the bucket there. So all I needed to do was have the thumb and the coupler put on, and I was supposed to be able to get it. And what ended up happening, the day before I was supposed to take delivery of this machine, as the original plan went, they called me and said that the thumb was not lining up with the bucket. I didn't know what they were talking about, so I come up here and looked at it. The thumb on the right hand side, if you're looking out the cab at the bucket, on the right hand side, the thumb was actually hitting one of the teeth on the bucket, and it's supposed to go in between the teeth. It was that far. It was about 1.5 inches out of whack. Really long story short, 2 different buckets, 2 different quick couplers, 4 different thumb groups is what it took to get this thing right. Now, what it was is the company that builds these thumbs for Cat, they're outsourced. They had a bad run of them where the thumbs were actually produced wrong. The jig wasn't set up correctly for welding it together, and caused the whole thumb group to be crooked. Now Cat, service techs and everybody, they have no idea how many of these thumbs are wrong. I just got lucky, to be the first one to find out about it. So we had a new thumb. Cat built a new thumb, sent that out. We finally got it all together, and they called me yesterday, which was Thursday, at 2:30. Said it was ready to pick up. I said, okay, when I'd like to get it on a truck tomorrow and get it delivered down to my house. No can do. After 12 o'clock, the transports were booked up solid for all day today after that. So scratched my head real quick. Got a buddy of mine, he's got a bigger gooseneck than I do. My gooseneck is only rated for 16,000 pounds, so This machine weighs 18,000 once you put the bucket and the thumb on it. So buddy of mine's got a bigger trailer, so he's coming up here to haul it for me. And I'll give you a walk around of it and everything else once we get it back to the house. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this little video right here I'm putting together. This will be the first one, first full video up on the channel from getting this stuff started. So hopefully it all goes well. I hope y'all enjoy it. See y'all later. Alright, well here it is. Finally got it home. Got through all that freaking traffic. So, like I was saying earlier, this is a 2021 307.5 Cat Next Gen excavator. It's the first brand new piece of equipment I've owned. We've got the old Bobcat and the 953 and a 939, and we got two Kubota SVL 95 skid steers that are from my day job that I have access to, but this is my very first personal piece of equipment. So this is what I was saying earlier. So when this thumb is closed, it was hitting, see where my finger's at, right? It was hitting that tooth right there when it's supposed to be in between those teeth. So they got that figured out. What it ended up being was this and this were welded incorrectly. So, but we got all that figured out. This is a 30-inch Cat bucket. I did not get the ears, the cutting edges on the side, because using it with the thumb and clearing it tears trees up and does all that. So the main reason for this machine is the ease of access. There's all your DPF, your one hydraulic pump. Go around to the other one. You got access to the whole engine. You got your oil filters, your dipsticks, your oil fill. Everything is very easy to get to. These doors are really heavy duty. And I got the battery, radiator, hydraulic cooler, all that. And then all the valve block, fuel filter, your fuel filter, all your hoses. Everything is super easy to get to. You got your main power switch in there. Got the, I believe those are 17-inch pads, or 17-inch tracks with the rubber bolt-on pads. Yeah, like I said, the fuel tank's up front, so is a hydraulic, and we'll get in it. So I am planning on putting a mulcher on this. I wasn't able to get one right off the bat, but I got, if you can see, the thumb hydraulics are on a diverter valve with the main hookup still, and I have this line right here is the case train for all that. So that's going to be a little bit later on before I can get that. We got a pond job to do with it right now, so that'll be later. Get up in it. So everything in here is nice and comfortable. It's really easy to get to. This one does not have the touch screen in it. It was an option for me, but I was gonna have to wait like 6 weeks. But so this screen does everything I need it to do, and then some. Joysticks, everything's real easy to get to. There's a lot of room in here. I know with the 85G John Deere's, you feel like the windshield's right up in your face, and I I don't really like it that way. I like to have room. Got the skylight in it. This does have the stick steer in it, so you hit that button and hit OK, and this will allow you to drive it forward and backwards with the stick, just like a skid steer. Everything's real smooth. Every control's really nice. Yeah, it's an awesome machine. It's got an air ride seat in it, Bluetooth radio, air conditioner in here is awesome. Just anything and everything you can imagine is in this machine, and then some. Got a backup camera on it. But yeah, this is the first little bit of this machine. I'm really excited to put this thing to work. So that's it for this video. We'll have some more coming down the pike a little bit later. Like I said, we've got this pond job to do. I've got a bunch of mulching stuff I got to do for work, and got some big piles to burn here coming up pretty soon. So it's going to be fun. It's going to get used and make this thing pay for itself. So if you don't mind, and I hate saying this, but you know, the whole YouTube thing, trying to start out, if you get comments, any comments are welcome, good and bad, honestly. I have a sense of humor, so you know, try me. Subscribe, and hopefully we can make something out of this. All right, till the next one. Bye.